Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Yua here, and in today's video I show you guys how I created this eye look and give you guys like my first impression on a bunch of new products that I received from Sigma Beauty. So if you guys would like to see, then please keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Hi everyone, so to get started with today's video, today I'm just going to be using a bunch of different products that Sigma sent me. So first of all, thank you so much for Sigma for sending me so many good products that I get to try on today. So one of the first items that they sent me was this 3D HD blender. So it's like a beauty sponge, but what's so unique, it actually has two flat sides, which I never have seen this before. And then it has a round side and then just a flat bottom. So that's pretty unique. And then obviously the top comes to point. And I did already wet this, and I'm going to be using this today. And for concealer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Light Beige. I do already have my foundation on, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply on some concealer. And then I'm just going to go in with the 3D HD blender from Sigma. And I'm using one of the flat sides. I'm also going to set that down with my Cover FX, the Perfect Setting Powder in the shade Translucent Light. I'm also going to set that with the same 3D HD blender from Sigma. And I'm using the other flat side, and I'm just going to go ahead and just set down my concealer. So for first impressions on the 3D HD blender, I do like it. I feel like it's really unique that it has two flat sides, so you don't feel like you have to basically, like for me, I like to use one side for concealer, and then I like to use one side, like the flat sides, for setting. So it's kind of nice because you don't feel like you're kind of double dipping in the same side. So that's pretty unique. Okay, and then I did also receive this Sigma Essentials Trio brush set that comes with 3 different brushes and like a 10 travel like little kit. So next I'm going to go into the Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2 Eyeshadow Palette. And here's just a quick look at it. I think these are such beautiful shades. So from the Essential Trio brush set, I'm using the Blending E25 brush. I think that this is such a good size, especially for traveling. And then I'm just going to go into like this matte cream shade called Humble. It does look like I have like very, very tiny specks of like shimmer in it. And I'm actually going to set my entire eyelid down with that. And I love how this palette actually has like a really good size mirror on here as well. Over my eyelid. And this is actually my first time ever trying on any like Sigma eyeshadow. So this is a really true first like impression. Next, I'm going to go into this matte brown shade right here called Toasty. And I'm just going to use that as my transition. I'm just going to pat that down first. I'm going to go into that Rogue shade with that same E25 brush. And I just love this shadow color. It's like a cranberry, kind of very berry ready pink shade, which I feel like is very on trend. And I'm just going to put that same thing starting the outer corner. And that is super pigmented. So I'm going to go back and actually go back into Toasty, just pick up just a tad. And I'm going to just try to kind of blend that out on the edges. Alright, next I'm going to pick up the warm brown shade in the palette called Henna. And I'm going to use that with my Sigma E45 brush. I'm just going to focus this on like the outer corners. Same thing with this like shadow, super pigmented. I'm gonna pick that up with E32. I'm gonna go into Bittersweet. This is like a coppery shimmer shade right here. I'm gonna go in dry and see how that performs dry. Right there. So it seems like it's working fine. So I think it works fine. Like you can tell there's definitely that pigment and the shimmery, but for curiosity purposes, I just want to use my finger because I just want to see if it performs better with the finger. It definitely performs a little bit better, but I don't feel like it's super significantly different. So that looks good. I actually want to go into something a little bit lighter. I'm going to go into Beaming. It looks like it has like a little shift of like a very like light pink like undertone to it, but it's very light. So I'm actually going to just use that same brush, the, what is it, E32, and I'm going to go into Beaming with the other side, and I'm just going to just tab like just the tiniest bit right in the center, create a very soft spotlight right in there. For the bottom lower lash line, I'm going to go into this like muted kind of green matte shade called After Hours. I think it's so beautiful, and I'm using the same E45 brush. I'm actually going to go and try with the same E45 brush with Fool's Gold, and I'm just going to try to put that sort of like the inner corner. It doesn't look like it's picking up anything. I'm going to try with my teeny little small finger. So this eyeshadow Fool's Gold feels so, it definitely feels much drier, and the specks of shimmer here feels like thicker. Well, it definitely feels drier, and even with my finger, I'm not picking up that much too, but let's go ahead and try it. Although that shade looks very beautiful, like green with some like reflectiveness, like shimmer shades in it, it's really not creamy, and I cannot pick it up. Like I could get specks of a little bit of it. And then lastly, I want to use this shade called Charmer. Right here, it leans a little bit pink too, but it's not super pink, and it does have like this shift to it where it is kind of reflective as well. So I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. It has like a little bit of like a frostiness to it, if that's how you understand, like a frosty kind of pearlescent kind of shift to it. For eyeliner today, I'm going to use the Sigma Longwear Eyeliner Pencil, and this is in the shade Wicked. What I really like about this pencil eyeliner, first of all, is that you can actually twist for more product to come out, so you don't have to worry about getting like a pencil sharpener and actually sharpening it. I'm also just going to go in with like my tight line up here. So the Longwear Eyeliner Pencil from Sigma is pretty good. I do like it. It didn't take that much effort. Like there are some formulas where you really have to like put a lot of pressure down, and I did not feel like that with this. I did have to go back and forth to kind of build up, I think, like the how deep it was. I feel like it came off not as black at first, but I think I was able to kind of go over it a few times and really build it up. It was very easy. It glided on my eyes very easy, and I do like it. So another brush from the Sigma Essentials Trio brush set is the large angled contour brush, E40. I really like this size actually, and I really like that it's like an angled brush. And I'm actually going to use this for my bronzer first. I'm going to go into the Too Faced and Natural Face Sunny Bunny. For contour today, I'm going to use the Pure Sculptor palette, and I'm actually going to go into the shade Inventor right here. I'm going to use that as my contour with that same Sigma Large Angled Contour F40, and I'm just going to focus this right under where my contour should be. So I did just went ahead and put on some lashes. I used the Pure Pro eyelashes in the style Bombshell. For blush today, I'm going to be using the Sigma Aura Powder Face Powder, and this is, I believe, the shade NYMPHAEA. NYMPHAEA. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. I feel like with this blush, it's not super pigmented, but you definitely can build it up. And then lastly, for lips today, I'm going to use the Sigma Lip Eclipse in the shade She Knows the Ropes. Whoa, super neon. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.